Hey guys, I thought I'd give some quick tips for people that are just starting out playing Dying Light. Some of the things I wish I would have known, I figured out on my own here. But one of the first things I would like to say would be always go to the quartermaster every day. So if you go to the quartermaster, he gives you a weapon and all these other items. These weapons aren't bad. I mean, look at this one, 98 damage. Because 9 chances out of 10, when you're first starting out, you're only getting weak weapons that are like 20 or 30 damage, sometimes 40 if you're lucky. And always make sure you're looting everything. Take it, just when you're running around when you're first starting out, loot, loot, loot. Find something, just look for it. Always don't forget, you can always look in the trash here, find something, string. Not everything's gonna give you something when you're searching through the trash. You can't search through these, only the ones that are open. And also don't get in a situation where you're fighting with a lot of zombies. Because right here, look, for example, this 24 damage. These are the kind of weapons you're starting out with, stuff like that. And this piece of wood, I mean, 19 damage compared to that 98 that you could have got from the quartermaster. You know, it's a big deal. Don't get, like I said, don't get in huge fights with a bunch of zombies. I mean when you're first starting out, you'll be lucky to take on like one or two at a time. And always, when you get yourself in a tight situation and you want to preserve your weapon life and get out of it quick, kick. Don't forget, kick. You can kick as much as you freaking want. Kicking is your friend. You always want to kick. I can't say enough how much kicking has got me out of a tight spot. Especially, you know, you have like 4 or 5 zombies chasing you in the beginning of the game here. You're in a tight spot. Like if you're stuck right here, like you can't get out or whatever, just kick the crap out of them. Just keep kicking every now and then, maybe throw a slice, kick. You know, don't ever underestimate the power of kicking. That is definitely a big one. And also, blueprints are your friend. When you can always go to the store in here, or any place that has a store and safe house, and buy blueprints. They are good in the beginning, they're good throughout the entire game, and they're definitely a great way to, you know, make your weapon do more damage. That's what you want. Right here, this guy always has a blueprint, normally I should say. But you know, you can buy the blueprint, do it up, and make your weapons a heck of a lot stronger.
You won't find better deals in all of Harran.
And you'll find them throughout the game as well, like Puke and Duke, this one, Grill and Kill him, you know, all that stuff. Angel Sword, the God Hammer, you know, whatever. You'll find them throughout the game, and they'll come in time. I mean, it is what it is. You'll eventually find them, or you can go to YouTube videos and search to see where some of the stronger ones are. Always, I like to decide. Well, it's a great way to level up. Whoa, a quick way to level up as well. You can't underestimate the side missions. They give you something to do. They're fun. And also, one of the good skills to have is in agility. It definitely is awesome when you're fighting, you know, a bunch of zombies as well. You get it fairly early, which is the slide, and then you want the leg breaker. It's great. It knocks the zombies down, and they can't chase you. You know, you can get out of a tight spot, and then once you get the power up and get this one, the stomp, easy peasy. That's for sure. Right there's the leg breaker, and you stomp them. Boom. You get out of there quick without even hurting your weapon. Not hurting your weapon one bit, because in the early levels, see, he's dead. He's broken. He can't get up. Hey, don't get me wrong, he can still grab you, but finish him off. Boom. And also, I think this one goes without saying, when you're first starting out, I would avoid the night at all costs. You don't want to be out running around at night, 'cause that's when those stronger zombies come out, the nightmares, I believe what they're called. You don't want to be out there fighting them, especially when you're only having weapons that do like 25, 30 damage, you know, maybe 40. You want weapons that are a heck of a lot stronger, because I mean, you don't want to be running around with that or that's for sure. I mean, I don't think I started going out at night until I started teaming with someone, my brother in particular, because he had so much stronger weapons, and luckily he was nice enough to give me one. But that's something you want to avoid. When they start calling that warning in the game, you head towards the safe house. And also, always try to capture all the safe houses that you can. I did them as quickly as I could, as I came to them, running throughout the game, doing my missions and stuff. That's when I did them. Because there's a bunch of safe houses, as you see. I mean, most of the missions, you know, you'll go close to a safe house, and I would just go by, pick it up. Those it might be a little tough because you got to clear out some zombies. It might take a little bit because your weapons aren't as strong. But you know, it's worth it because you have all these other places to go to that are safe if you can't get back to the tower here when they call, you know, that night is soon coming. You know, another thing I'd touch on would be to, you can, like, the situation, you're fighting these guys are much stronger than regular zombies. I would just run away. Run away. You're not going to be able to run continuously in early levels, but what I would always do is run away as far as I can and see where they're at. Every now and then throw a kick and knock them back, and if you're lucky it might stun them or phase them slightly or something, and then you just keep running again, because in the early levels your stamina is not full. You're not going to be able to keep going at full pace until you get down to, you know, this little area here, and then eventually you'll get this one, which gives you a little more endurance, so you're able to run longer, which is important. So don't. Well, that was interesting. But those are some easy tips, you know, just to think about and apply. And don't forget to sell your items either. You can go to the quartermaster and sell your items so you get more money, so you can buy the better blueprints. You can also buy some of these weapons. I mean, you're not gonna probably be able to buy some of these right away, obviously, but because you're not gonna have like $10,000-$11,000 when you're first starting out. But you know, and also don't underestimate firecrackers. Firecrackers are a great way to get out of tight situations as well, especially in some of those. That one mission I remember playing in the school. Oh man, firecrackers didn't really help me there entirely, but they sure made a difference. See, look, all those zombies. You could have had like 6 zombies. This is as soon as you come out of the tower when you first starting out. You could have had all these 6 zombies right after you. You throw a firecracker, distracts them, boom, you're out of a tight spot. It even distracts the volatiles, the ones that are faster and can climb. It'll distract those so you can get yourself out of a tight spot as well. And also, yeah, make sure you learn how to do these traps. These traps are perfect, especially if you're running through. If you can activate them, go for it. Because that'll also give you XP in your power and agility for some. I don't know why it does agility, but it does. So Because the faster you get those leveled up, the better off you are. That's for sure. I think that's about all the tips I have for right now. I mean, there's more. I mean, I could list more, but I think those are the most important ones. Outside of learning to control it on, you know, the free running part of it, because there might be a learning curve there for some people, but once you get it down, you're good, because that's a great way to level up at nighttime. If you really wanted to at night, to play at night, I would suggest either this one. I think it's this one right here, this safe zone. I think it's this one. If you really wanted to play at night to work P, I think it's that safe zone. Work on your survival ranking. Let me go double check and make sure it's this one. That I like to use personally. Because this one is not... It's a good safe zone. I like this one. I think it's this one because yeah, it is this one. Mainly because if your one mission has you kill a bolter. I believe the bolter is like right over there behind that van. It's usually where it's at. But you can set up here, and if you have a gun, which you eventually get a gun, and you're at night. So if you stay right here, you know, zombies can't get you. The volatiles can't get you if you're right here. They just can't. So you can set up here and pull out your gun, and they will not get you one bit. You just pull it out. You're getting tons of XP. My aiming sucks. Especially, you know, you're fighting those nightmares at night. So they will give you good XP as well. So if you get scared, right back inside, and you're good to go. You don't, you know, obviously I don't think there's not a store in this one. But, you know, you're safe, you can go back to the daytime, yada yada yada. I mean, that's what I did as well. I stayed in here and did that. It definitely, you know, it helps. But that's another way to help get your power and survivor ranking up. Because you want this up as quickly as possible, because the sooner you get your survivor rank up, the better weapons you can use and create. But definitely apply those tips. I'm going to have more because there's so many you can touch on. But like I said, one of the most important tips I think I could give would be that kick. Just use that kick and avoid the night. Run away from big zombies. Get the slide into the leg breaker. It's important. It's going to be nice because I think you can still use it in a big horde of zombies. If you're in a tight spot. I'll show you just to make sure before I say it's gonna work. Oh, look at that guy. You can hit maybe one or two. Just one. But regardless, it's still a good tip to have. You get out of a tight spot, they can't chase you. You're good to go. Especially if it's volatile, you know what I mean? But apply those tips and let me know how they work for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.